Hello guys, back again with the Raccoon Channel. The burgeoning technology has transformed our smartphones into gaming consoles, bridging the gap between console gaming and mobile gaming. And the dynamic world of gaming, role-playing games, RPGs, hold a distinctive position for the truly immersive experiences they provide. These games not only challenge your tactical abilities, but also stimulate your imagination and offer an escape to a different world. This is the luxury that offline games offer, RPG.
I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Pascal's Wager is an action RPG role-playing game, developed by Tipsworks and published by Giant Global for mobile devices. The game was first released for iOS in 2020 and later made available for Android devices. It is notable for its high-quality graphics, immersive world, and action-packed gameplay, which make it stand out in the mobile gaming landscape. Pascal's Wager is set in a dark and mysterious fantasy world plagued by a supernatural calamity known as the Darker. Players take on the role of Terrence, a courier, and his companions, as they embark on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind the Darker and its connection to a mysterious figure known as Gerald. The game's storyline is rich and immersive, with a focus on unraveling the mysteries of the world and its characters. Stormborne Infinity Arena is a mobile action game that brings the fun and excitement of playing console action games to the palm of your hand. In the world of Stormborne Infinity Arena, you become an unknown gladiator who desperately battles to escape a series of maze-like passages in search of lost memories. Challenge your strength and never give up as you fight to win against all odds. Experience the pinnacle of action gameplay by utilizing 3-directional attack and defense controls. Stormborne Infinity Arena is a graphically stunning game, yet it only requires 80 MB on your device storage. You can also enjoy the same high-quality graphics on low-spec devices. Stormborne Infinity Arena is designed to play perfectly on whatever device you're using. Godfire: Rise of Prometheus is an action-adventure video game developed by Vivid Games and released for mobile devices in 2015. The game is available for both iOS and Android platforms. It is notable for its high-quality graphics and cinematic presentation, which was somewhat rare for mobile games at the time of its release. In the game, players assume the role of Prometheus, the Greek titan, on a quest to save humanity from the gods of Olympus. The story is set in a mythical ancient Greece, and the game features a combination of combat, exploration, and puzzle-solving elements. Players engage in battles with various mythical creatures and gods, utilizing a combat system that involves dodging, blocking, and attacking.
Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky.
The World 3: Rise of Demon is an action role-playing game ARPG developed and published by Good Games in 2017. It is the third installment in the World series, following The World 2: Empire in the Storm and The World the Game Begins. The game was available on both iOS and Android mobile platforms. In The World 3: Rise of Demon, players take on the role of a hero tasked with saving the world from the resurgence of demonic forces. The game features 3D graphics and action-packed gameplay, allowing players to engage in real-time combat against a variety of monsters and bosses. Players can choose from different character classes, each with its own unique abilities and playstyle. The game features dynamic combat with a variety of weapons and skills for players to use in battles. The Return: Forbidden Throne. The player's character is a prince who returns home from long journey during which he studied different kinds of science. Since there was a combat art study among them, he can successfully cut armies of enemies, making hard stunts at the same time. According to the plot, his task is to return the kingdom seized by usurpers. In the semi-open world made in good 3D, the prince faces all kinds of bandits, enemy soldiers, and magical creatures. You can level up by studying the skills. Available sword cannot be replaced by anything, but there are different potions. You can play in 2 modes, the campaign and survival in a limited location. Animus Stand Alone is an action RPG, role-playing game, developed by 10 Birds for mobile devices. It is known for its dark and challenging gameplay, reminiscent of the Souls series of games. Animus Stand Alone offers a high level of difficulty, detailed graphics, and atmospheric storytelling, making it a noteworthy title in the mobile gaming landscape. The game is set in a grim and desolate world, where players take on the role of a lone warrior. The story revolves around uncovering the mysteries of this forsaken realm and battling against formidable foes, including colossal bosses. The narrative is presented in a minimalist fashion, with players left to interpret the story's deeper meaning as they progress. The gameplay in Animus Stand Alone is action-oriented and challenging, drawing inspiration from the Souls-like subgenre. King Arthur is a mobile game developed by Warner Bros. International. The game was released in the 29th of April, 2017, for Android and iOS devices, and has received positive reviews from players and critics alike. The game requires Android version 4.1 and above King Arthur. Help Arthur get power of the Excalibur sword, fight against warriors of sinister Vortigern, and become a real king. In this Android game, you will meet heroes of the new film. King Arthur and his team must defend their land from enemy invasion, help the heroes in this noble mission, train together with Arthur, control the character's actions on the arena, apply various maneuvers of hand-to-hand combat to defeat numerous enemies, free the Excalibur power, and crush the evil. King Arthur, the official game made on the movie, The Sword of King Arthur. In the game, you can train like Arthur with his team, valiantly fight, become the owner of the sword Excalibur, and do everything possible to stop the attacks your worst enemy.
But we'll see it through.
Dungeon Ward RPG Offline is a mobile game developed by František Liska. The game was released in May 13th, 2022 for Android and iOS devices, and has received positive reviews from players and critics alike. The game requires Android version 6.0 and above. Dungeon Ward belongs to a genre of single-player classic RPG offline games for free, but it is mixed with old-school retro crawl, innovated by a modern third-person perspective. Inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, its Diablo-like features are real-time combat, magic, looting, character building, questing, and boss fights. No Wi-Fi needed. It takes the best from the classic 3D RPG offline games for free. Story, level up character, items, stats, skill trees, city with shops, quests, bosses, etc. To the traditional dungeon crawler setting, it takes some elements from roguelike and roguelite games, especially when So those are the top 8 RPG adventure offline game Android and iOS that we recommend in this video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope our recommendations can be useful, and see you in the next video.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but